You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
Welcome to the Hot Options Report, your premier source for insight into the fast-moving options market. Each day, we'll track down the products that are dominating the options chains and impacting your trading account, from Nvidia to VIX and everything in between. If it's lighting up the options tape, then you'll find it on the Hot Options Report.
All right, everybody, let's get down to business. Another hot day in the options market, listeners. Remember, if you want to follow along with all of this data, run your own reports for yourselves completely for free because we like you. The HotOptionsReport.com is the place to go to learn more. As we learn what's lighting up the options market today, let's kick things off in VIX land, shall we? Markets mostly gaining back a lot of what they lost yesterday. VIX cash coming back down to earth, closing right around the 18 handle, giving up a point today, putting up 573,000 contracts, so kind of a light day. The ADV right around 950, so again, coming in kind of light. The hot option in VIX land today, 58,000 of the NOV 25 calls. Average price for these about 56 cents. As we keep on rolling to SPY, listeners, like I said, SPY gaining back a good chunk of what it lost yesterday, up about a little over 0.33%, closing 677.58. Putting up 8.4 million contracts against an ADV of about 9.5 million, so a little light there as well. The hot option in SPY land today, 488,000 of the 680s expiring today. Average price for these, 55 cents. If you rode them through the close, maybe not the best trade, but on the flip side, you didn't pay a ton for them. As we keep on rolling out to the S closing 67.96 in about a quarter, listeners. Again, up a little over 1/3%, putting up nearly 4 million contracts against an ADV of 4.3 million. So coming in a little light in the S as well. The hot option out there today, 154,000 of these 68 quarter calls. Average price for these, about $3.50. So again, you had opportunities intraday. If you did buy these, to get rid of them if you rode them through the close. Maybe not the best trade as we keep on rolling out to small caps. Small caps have been on fire of late. Today, gaining nearly 1.5%. So another wild day, closing 244.68 in IWM, putting up about 1.5 million contracts. That's impressive volume, a little bit lighter than the inflated ADV of about 1.8 million out there, but still impressive numbers nonetheless. The hot option in small caps today, going back to the 0-day fund, 75,000 of the 245 calls, again, expiring today. Average price for these, about 30 cents. So once again, you had your opportunities intraday if you bought these, if you rode them through the close. Maybe not a happy camper as we keep on rolling to the Qs. The Qs popping 0.2% today, closing 623.28, putting up about 4.6 million contracts against an ADV of about 5 million. So again, a little light in the Qs as well. The hot option out there today, 201,000 of these 625 calls. Average price for these, 71 cents. All right, to the land of single names we go. Listeners, was it a hot day, a banger day in single names? The answer was, it was all right. They get you to Amazon, number 10. $5.30 is what it cost you to break into the top 10 today. And the hot option in Amazon today, which closed $250.20, up about nearly $1 or about 1/3%. It was 28,000 of the 2.5 calls. Expiring this Friday, average price for these, $2.13. So Amazon needs to keep its foot on the gas pedal as we keep on rolling to number 9, listeners. SMCI putting up 531,000 contracts. SMCI giving up the ghost today, off $5.50, closing right around $42 exactly, off about 11.5%. The hot option out there today, 47,000 of the 58 calls. Expiring on Friday. Now, you might say these are probably not worth much, and that is the case. They traded for about a penny. So there you go, listeners. That was opening paper, though, so someone opening for a penny on the 58s in SMCI. Kind of wild as we keep on rolling to number 8. It's the Fruit Company, listeners. 535,000 contracts on the tape. For Apple listeners, Apple closing today 270.14, up about a dime, so kind of an unched day for them. The hot option in Apple today, 40,000 of the 270 calls. Average price for these, nearly $2, so they went out pretty much at the money. Apple just needs to run a little bit by the end of the week to pay those off. As we keep on rolling to number 7, this is Rivian. Our buddy Mr. Overby was fading the heck out of this. Rivian putting up 546,000 contracts. Looks like he might have been on the wrong side of history on this one. Rivian popping nearly $3, $15.42. So a good run for them, up nearly 25% today. And the hot option out there, 26,000 of the 15 calls. Average price for these, 36 cents. So apparently things good on the EV market, at least for them. Number 6, it's Meta. 639,000 contracts on the tape today. Meta gaining back some of the ground it's lost, $8.63 to the upside, about 1.5%. Closing right around 636 today. The hot option out there, 26,000 of these 640 calls. Average price for these, $6.25. So Meta needs to keep rallying to make those bad boys work. As we keep on rolling to number 5, it's good old ASST. We talked about these not too long ago, listeners. This is Strive Inc. putting up 718,000 contracts. Striving back to life a little bit today, up about 21 cents or nearly 17%. Closing again right around $1.46. The hot option out there, 90,000 of the 1/2 calls. These were looking juicy, nearly 51 cents for these. Oh, you know what? These are expiring next year. That's why. These are expiring in October of next year. That makes more sense by someone to pay 50 cents for a 1/2 call. So there you go, listeners. You got a little less than a year, 50 cents. If you like those, they're there for you. Number 4, it's Palantir, 1.06 million. Palantir took a drubbing yesterday, putting up 1.06 million contracts today for the number 4 spot. Did that drubbing continue today? The answer was slightly, off about $3 or about 1.5%. Closing 187.90 today. The hot option out there, 64,000 of the 180 puts. Average price for these, $2.32. So if you think Palantir is going to fall out of bed some more this week, maybe you like those. As we keep on rolling to number 3, it's AMD, 1.13 million contracts on the tape, listeners. AMD closing today, 256 1/3, up 6 1/4, about 2.5%. So a good day for them. The hot option, 48,000 of the 260s. Average price for these, about $3. They got to nearly 260 today before retreating off that level. Can they get there again? They're going to have to make those pay off. As we keep on rolling to number 2, it's Tesla, just a tick under 2 million contracts for them today. Tesla gaining back a lot of ground, $18 exactly, or a little over 4%, closing 462 1/4 today. The hot option, not the 460s, it was the 450s, going up 63,000 times today for $11.50. So can Tesla maintain these levels throughout the rest of the week? We shall see as we keep on rolling to Nvidia, 2.25 million contracts. That is your number 1 big dog in the options market today. Nvidia closing 195.21, off $3.50 or about 1 3/4%. One of the few days where the market is green, even though Nvidia is red, listeners. And the hot option in Nvidia today, 139,000 of the par calls, the 200 calls expiring on Friday. Average price, nearly $3, $2.90. Obviously, Nvidia needs to turn it around before the end of the week to make those pay off. That is your hot options report for this week. If you want to crunch the numbers for yourselves, you know where to go, thehotoptionsreport.com. We couldn't make it any simpler for you. Those are running all day long, completely for free, because we like you. See you back here tomorrow for more great content on the network, and then another great episode of the Hot Options Report. Stay safe out there.
You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.